Today we're going to talk about two more jobs in the restaurant industry. The first one we're going to learn about is setting the table. Setting a nice, clean, well-organized table is important because for a lot of people it's their first impression of how their dining experience is going to go. We're not going to use all of the elements that most restaurants will use, such as salt and pepper shakers, sugar packets, condiments. We're going to stick to the basics today and just focus on how to arrange our silverware, our napkins, our plate, and our cup. These are the basic elements in all restaurants. So to get this right is going to be important. And then whenever we get jobs, they can teach us how to do the rest of the things the way that they want us to. So let's get started. I've already set up 2 places. We're going to set up 4. Okay? So I want you to understand that the knife, fork, and spoon are on the right in this case. They sit on top of the napkin. The plate goes in the middle. And the cup, if I can keep it standing, goes to the left of the person that's sitting there. In a lot of restaurants, it's going to be a lot different, but these are just basics. And if you learned how to roll silverware in a previous lesson, feel free to do that during this instead of placing the silverware on top. It's really up to you because restaurants use it both ways. In this case, we're going to put the plate in front of where the person will sit. There will probably be a chair here, and we'll put the plate in front of where that chair is. We'll pick the napkin up, and we're going to fold it once. And we're going to fold it long ways where it looks like that. We'll put the napkin to the right of the plate, and we'll take a knife, a fork, and a spoon, placing the spoon closest to the plate, putting the fork in the middle, and then putting the knife on the end. Then we'll take our clean cup, and we'll put that to the left of the plate towards the top. And that'll be how we set that one. We have one more to set, and we'll go over those steps again. We're going to fold the napkin in half, making sure that the corners are even. We'll place it to the right of the plate, with the plate in the middle where the chair will be. We'll grab our fork, knife, and spoon, putting the spoon closest to the plate, putting the fork in the middle, and putting the knife on the far outside edge. Then we'll put the cup in the top left. Okay? This is a dinner seat for 4. Your table will look a little bit different. I used a small table here. Bigger tables, it'll look a little bit better actually. But this is how you arrange a 4-top. In a restaurant, whenever 4 people sit at a table, it's called a 4-top. You've got 2 tops and 6 tops also, which will just require more plates and more cups and silverware. So practice this. This is an important part to understand how to get these things right, how to get them consistent. Each plate needs to look the same. Each setup needs to look the same for it to be consistent. And not only at this table, but this table needs to look exactly like the table sitting next to it. Okay, so practice this. It's important. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about bussing. Bussing is another important job and something very common in a restaurant. One of the parts to bussing is you're going to pick up everything off, all the dirty stuff off of the table and take it into the dish room. Okay? In this case, it's the table that we just set, but we want to be able to practice this. One of the things that you want to remember is, in most cases, these plates are not plastic. They're going to be china, they're going to be hard, they're going to be breakable. And they're going to make a lot of noise when you hit them on silverware or when you stack them together. They'll make a lot of noise. So whenever I was a busser in a restaurant as a kid, one of the things my bosses always said was, don't wake the baby. You want to be quiet enough that you're not making a lot of noise to wake the baby that's sitting next to you. So you want to make sure you go relatively slowly and not make a lot of noise when you're bussing a table. Okay? So you just saw me. The first thing I did was stack up all the plates. The next thing I'll do is stack up all the cups. This will be different when there's stuff in it, but it's the same principle. You're going to do this. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to pick up all the silverware and you're going to put it inside the cup. Finally, you're going to pick up all the napkins and you're going to put everything together like that. Then I have what we're using as a bus tub, and you're going to put all these things in the bus tub, and you're going to practice being quiet and organized and fast. Then you're done. We're going to work on wiping tables next. That'll be what you do after you get the bus tub cleared off the table. You're going to practice wiping down the table and wiping down the chairs, and then you're going to do what we just did before, and you're going to set the table again, and it'll be ready for the next customers. I want you guys to practice this because it really is an important element to working in a restaurant, and all restaurants have these types of skills, use these types of skills, so it's important for us to get good at it. So practice it, have fun, and I'll see you guys soon.